Hey guys, it's Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar with a pick a card reading for you. So this reading is going to be for those of you that are guess or no contact situations where you want to know if you will hear from your person before the end of the summer or winter for those of you that are in winter areas right now, winter parts of the world. So again, it's not just it's for everybody. Just use it. It's basically just looking at the next 3 months, generally June, July, August. So we have 6 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I'm going to be live shuffling, okay? So each card here has an answer, and then we'll clarify that answer with tarot and maybe oracles and stuff like that, depending. You can, by the way, apply this to different situations, so it doesn't always have to be like a crush or a romantic interest. It could be a friend or a family member as well. Of course, I probably will take some like love cards. Again, you could probably just discount those if it doesn't really apply to you, or see if it fits. Maybe some of it will fit. But yeah, I want to say thank you guys for all your support, your loving comments, and your kindness. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I wanted to say, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all that information is down below in the description box. So there's a link to my Etsy store where you can purchase readings, and then as well there are links to my Amazon wish list. So for those of you that would prefer to do the Amazon wish list, by the way, I always give a reading as a thank you. So if you choose that option, just be sure to leave an email or an Instagram name, so that I can get a hold of you. In the gift note, there's a gift note. When you write out the gift note, you can put that information there, so then I can get a hold of you. But yeah, I'm wishing you all the very, very best, and I will see you in your reading. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 1 or card number 1, so this is your answer here. Will you hear from your person by the end of the summer, or within the next, or by the end of the winter, or within the next 3 months? Get more information. So this is one of the answers that's sort of a little bit ambivalent. Like, it's not quite a yes, it's not quite a no. Okay, so let's find out what you need to do, or what we need to know about this person, this connection, what's happening. Okay, why do those that chose pile number 1 need to get more information? Okay, we've got the 2 of Wands. Okay, so there's a choice to be made of some kind. Somebody has to make a choice. Oh, wow, the Ace of Wands. Let's see. Why do they need to get more information? Perhaps there has to be more action done. And it could be on your part or on their part. Let's see here. Because we have the... Okay, so let's just go with this basic answer here, and then we'll kind of go into what you could do in this situation. So we have the 2 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. The 2 of Wands is really about making a choice, in a way, trying to figure out what's next, how to go about something. And then we have the Ace of Wands, kind of saying that it's like a choice of passion, a choice to follow passion. So I'm kind of curious to find out, what more do we need to know about this? Who needs to... Tell me more about this situation. Theft. So with theft, I'm kind of feeling this vibe of maybe there's something sneaky about it. And sad news. So I almost wonder if this choice is made, if this is something that could cause somebody sad news. Maybe, for instance, somebody's in a connection already in this situation, or maybe somehow it would be something about it could be deceitful, or something along those lines. Or for some of you also, there could be this, it could be that in the past... Okay, so for some of you, maybe you're not wanting to contact this person because maybe you felt like they sort of deceived you in some way. Maybe they ditched out on you, or they haven't really been a good person to you in some way, and you're not really ready to you're kind of maybe mourning the situation still, or not really sure what to do. You could still feel a bit sad or raw, and this energy could work vice versa, of course, as well. If this person feels like maybe you stole their heart or something, or you deceived them in some way or let them down, that could be what the issue is, and that could be why there's some more information needed, is because there's still some healing perhaps to do. There's still that back and forth type of energy where it's like not quite sure how to go forward on this. I'm going to take a Messages of Love card and see what that says. So let's see. What do we need to know about whether their person will contact them or not? What do we need to know, Spirit? So I feel like that there has to be a choice to rekindle. It says children are important to this partnership. For some of you, there might be some children involved. Okay. What do we need to know? There also could have been childish behavior as well, for some of you. Different pages. So it says you and this person don't share the same vision. So that could have been that's where the theft kind of came. Maybe there were different expectations of each other, or of the relationship, or of your connection. Maybe at some point that's what caused the sad news, or like the difficulty, the no contact situation that happened between the two of you. Tell me more about this connection, Spirit. Got one. Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. So for some of you, that might be what's kind of the reason maybe why you feel back and forth on this connection, is because perhaps there has been a rejection because of the fact that you guys maybe had different ideas about where you're headed or where you're going. And that might be why, again, it's get more information, because maybe there's still more to kind of come out about this. Let's see. I want to get some advice for you for sure. Like, I guess I kind of want to know, will their person contact them? Or why won't their person contact them? That's fine. I'm trying to think about how I should phrase this. Okay, so we got the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. We got a lot of court cards, kind of indicating that there could be more than one person involved here. There could also be, again, some growing up to do. One was more committed than the other, perhaps as well, with the Page and the Knight. There was a little bit more effort. This one kind of looks like a sleazy car salesman in some way. Doesn't he? Kind of? Yeah. And, yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling, is maybe that there are feelings there, but the feelings were at different levels. Or maybe the feelings were the same. They were matched, but the effort wasn't matched. And that's kind of the issue, is that one's kind of not willing to put in, and that could be you or the other person, isn't really willing to put in much effort as the other person. So, I'd like to get some advice for you. Let me see. What deck I want to actually take for that. I guess I'll take Wisdom of the Oracle. That's a good one. I'm feeling drawn that way. What is your advice for those who choose path number 1? This could also be indicating that for some of you it might be a different answer. Okay, for your advice we have breathe. So it's just kind of Spirit's telling you to just kind of relax and let this happen, not to get too invested. It's almost like the sense to me that I'm getting is that, like, you shouldn't probably make too much effort with this person for whatever reason. Like, maybe not really try to reach out first, and let them come to you. I get more information. That's kind of a frustrating answer, actually. Because I'm wondering if for some of you it might be that you will hear from this person, but it won't be, perhaps, the effort won't be as high as you want it to be. Or it'll be very just, like, very, like, communication that isn't really, it doesn't really go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling here, is that it would be communication. Like, maybe you will hear from this person, it's possible, But I'm not seeing that you're advised to. With that Two of Wands too, it's almost, I'm getting the sense is that, like, again, there might have been some sort of, like, choice that wasn't really made or something like that. Again, I do get that. And maybe you feel like this person deceived you in some way. So it's like, I feel like if they do come back in, it wouldn't be something that, you know, would be all that, you know, I don't feel like it would lead to anything, like, too stable and committed for most of you. For some of you, this person might make an effort, and I know that sucks because you don't know which one you are. If you're going to be the one that gets, like, a little effort, or I bet many of you might already know, like, intuitively, whether this person's willing to kind of actually put in the effort. That's kind of what I'm getting. For some of you, you guys are dealing with a Page, and some of you are dealing with a Knight in terms of effort, okay? And that's kind of, I think, why there is that get more information. But I would definitely say that it seems that you are being advised to kind of just, you know, breathe and hold back about this connection, not to really put too much effort forward, is what I'm seeing. So yeah, I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to do charms or letters in this reading because I'd like to keep it a little bit shorter than usual, but I'll be back with the longer reading. I have a few that I want to get done. So yeah, I really hope this gives you some insight into your situation. And sorry it wasn't the most clear. I feel like many of you will know, though, intuitively, based off your connection with this person, as to whether or not they're going to be the Page or the Knight. Again, I feel like they'll be friendly. If they do get back in touch with you, I don't feel like this person would be cold or rude, okay? I do want to point that out. I don't see coldness necessarily or rudeness from them. I feel like they would just be friendly, generally. But anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching, and take care of yourself. Sending you lots of love. If you'd like to have a personal reading, all that information is down below in the description box. And yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. See you next time. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 2, or card number 2, this is your reading. So, what is the answer to this question? So will you hear from your person before the end of the summer or the end of winter or within the next 3 months? Okay, let's find out. Yes, so you will. Okay, that's nice. The first one was a little bit confusing because it was kind of like get more information. And so I felt like it was kind of a mixed signals in terms of the reply. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle some cards. Oh, what? Okay, there we go. So yes. So how will this person, okay, I guess I want to know more about the situation. How, what will it be like when they contact them, their person contacts them? Tell me more. Oops. Oh. Sorry. Got the card. There we go. Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay, let's see. So we got the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. This person could be asking you for help of some kind, or offering you help of some kind, actually. Or it could just be some kind of support as well. But I am getting, there also could be a compliment on your beauty, or like a compliment on a picture for some of you. This could be like that type of contact, where they like message you and they reply to a picture, or they just want to know how you're doing. Also, that could be something as well. I see friendliness here. Tell me more about this person. Okay, success in love. We got 2 more that fell down. Sorry. This is why I don't live shuffle too much. Okay. Interesting. So I feel a few different things here for you guys, and it'll make sense probably to your story with your person. Okay. So for some of you with the money, we have unexpected money. So there could be perhaps a contact in which this person is asking or wanting to give you money. They're either asking for it or wanting to give you something. Like maybe they run into something, or they want to tell you about something that happened to them where it went really well, or again, like for some of you, this person, if this is the type of person that's hit you up for money in the past, then this might be the person that would ask you for it. But again, it could also be that this person wants to pay you back or something and they surprise you. Whatever the communication is, it's going to kind of come out of nowhere, I feel, and it's going to be quite surprising in some way because we have the Ace of Swords. With the Six of Pentacles, though, that can be about, you know, gifts and such. So again, they might be wanting to share something with you as well. We also have marriage and success in love. So for some of you, it might be this person talking about a relationship that they're in. I'm just feeling this out. I feel like some of you, it could be... For some of you, this person wants to get back together, okay? If this is a person you've been in a relationship with previously, I would say that they want to get back together and they're serious about it. Like, absolutely serious about it. They really do want to work things out. For others of you, again, there could be this desire to pursue a connection with you. And that's why they want to kind of come back into contact with you. With the unexpected money, too, this could be interpreted as if, like, this person realized your value. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if it was a person who maybe previously didn't recognize the value, you know, your value in their life, it's like they recognize it and they really want something more. I know we have the marriage card. I feel like that's just like the potential, like they're serious about it. I don't feel like for most of you they're gonna just come back and like, oh, marry me. Maybe for like very, very few of you, but let's be realistic. I mean, I feel like it's probably gonna be more along the lines of like, I want to work this out. I want long-term stuff. I want long-term commitment. If you know what I'm saying. Because we do have that Queen of Pentacles there. So there's a loyalty here and a desire to work things out. So for a lot of you, I think that could definitely be the case. Of course, like I said, some of you, if maybe this person owes you money, they'll want to pay you back. Perhaps they'll come into some money and they'll say, hey, I want to pay you back. Again, like I said, different people watching and different situations. But for those of you where this is like a love thing, tell me more, Spirit. For those of you. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. So maybe right now you have this person, you know, you guys have kind of set boundaries around yourself, okay? Because you thought it was for the best. Wait, the timing is not quite right. So right now the timing isn't right, okay? So this is definitely going to be coming in when the timing is right. And we have leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. I feel like this person, perhaps okay, it can be either way, but someone, maybe it's both of you, again, put up some kind of boundaries, right? And right now it's like you guys aren't in contact, right? Because the timing isn't right for some reason or another, and that's going to be different for everybody. But we have leap of faith, and it says it's safe to make the move you're considering. So again, I feel like this person is going to take a leap of faith. With that Ace of Swords energy, it's like they'll just come out. It's like going to be kind of very sudden, out of the blue. I'm feeling that they're just going to come in with this stuff. Yeah. So that's what I'm feeling for you guys. I'm not going to take any more cards. I'm just going to stop here. And I'm not going to be doing charms this time because I'd like to keep the reading short and simple for you guys. And, of course, I'll have, you know, my more regular, I guess, traditional reading soon within the next 2 days or so. I've just been having a lot of readings that I've been catching up on, personal readings. But, yeah, I really wish you all the very, very best. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for your support, your kindness. And, yeah, if you want a personal reading, of course, this is very similar to how my personal readings work, actually. Live shuffling and all that. That information is all down in the description box below. So you can check out my Etsy store or my Amazon wish list. You can read all about it in there. I won't ramble too much here about it. But yeah, take care, guys. And I will see you all next time. Hello. So if you chose pile number 3 or card number 3, I keep saying pile number 3 because I'm so used to that. This is your reading. So what I've done is I've taken one card, and this is from the Crystal Ball Pocket Oracle, and it has your answer. And then we're going to elaborate on your answer, okay? So, will your person contact you within the next 3 months? Summer or winter, depending on where you're at. Wow, I said spring, sorry. So summer or winter, depending on where you're at in the world. Will they contact you before the end of this season, okay? Not the right time. So it is feeling like it's a no. Okay, for most of you, that's going to be a no. Now, let's find out why not. Like, what's the deal? Can you tell us why it's a no for pile number 3? Those are just pile number 3. Why is that person not going to reach out? Oops, we had one fall down. Just grab that. There we go. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords. 3 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. Well, this person could be a little bit busy. It could be that you guys are a bit at odds with each other in some way still. Maybe there's some kind of a difficulty. For some of you, there could be like a... Like if you were inquiring about maybe like someone that's in a relationship already, there could be that they're focusing on their connection as well. Let me find out a little bit more here. Tell me more about why the person is contacting them. Yeah, we get the good lady again. I wonder if this person's in another connection. For those of you that are asking about someone, if they're in a... Yeah. Yeah, it feels like they're occupied with somebody else or a different connection. It could be also that they're just focusing on their friendships and their life, basically just trying to be kind of living in their moment, living in the moment. We have a little child. Okay, for some of you, it could be, okay, for some of you, this person's literally just partying and having a good time and just kind of focusing on themselves. And I know that's not fun to hear, especially if you care about this person and you really want to hear from them. Like, I'm sorry to say that, or whatever. Like, I don't, like, have to say something like that. Again, for some of you, you might already know that this person is in another connection, and I would say that they're probably just spending time with that person. For some of you, they could be focusing on their children and themselves as well. For some of you, too, if this isn't, like, romantic or something, it could be that they're really just focused on themselves. With the Queen of Pentacles, they could be focused on making money, on making good decisions, on kind of just trying to live their life again. There could be that focus. It kind of depends. But, because I know some of you might be asking about different types of connections. For some of you, this could be, like, a love interest or a crush or a previous connection, like an ex. Patience. So it says everything will unfold in divine timing. So it doesn't seem like the timing right now is great for this connection. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Forgiveness. It says forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So maybe there's some forgiveness that needs to happen in this connection on your end. And that might help. And it says this rejection is actually divine protection. So knowing that just because this person may not reach out to you, understand that this is for your best, highest good. Do you know what I mean? This is meant to happen at this point. And perhaps this person, for some of you, is just trying to improve themselves. Especially if they're a feminine, I would say that they're just really self-focused. They're trying to get their life together. They're trying to get their affairs in order. Again, if this is a... If this is a, you know, like a woman that you were, like if this is a woman you were romantically involved in, again, with that's what I would say. Maybe just focus on family or focus on life. For some of you, though, this could be that this person is just, again, if it's not that type of situation, it could be that this person is just kind of like being, we have a little child, and that could just, with the 3 of Cups, it could be that they're really just focusing on themselves and partying, like it said. And maybe, for some of you, this person could even be a bit of a player. They might have different people in their life. They're just dating around. This could be an indication of that too. Okay? I feel like you guys will know somewhat what this person's probably up to. So I think you'll know which kind of realm you're falling into here with this person. But, yeah, this is what I'm seeing. I definitely see that things can happen, though, in the future. Because it says everything will unfold in divine timing. So it just seems like the timing right now isn't the best. For this situation to unfold. It's not the right time, right? We have 2 messages of that right here. Not the right time, and everything will unfold in divine timing. So, again, I wouldn't... It seems like you're being kind of guided in some way to sort of just forgive and kind of move on in some way and not be mad at them. Especially for some of you, especially if this is like a friend or something, maybe, they're just trying to get their life together in some way and not to take it personally. And maybe it's for the best for some reason beyond maybe you're knowing right now, or maybe you'll never know why it is. Sometimes things happen, although usually I do feel like we, understand later on. But I'm going to take an advice card. I forgot to do it for pile number 2, but Spirit, what is your advice for this address pile? So Lake Up's really about finding support from friends, from people around you. So you might be looking, just try to focus on your own people that are there for you. And then we have being young energy. So again, it's like about being active and, going after your own goals and your own, your own things. I would definitely say that that's what you need to be focusing on, is like getting your own goals done, doing things that you want to do. And, you could try to take action with this person, perhaps, but again, I don't know if it would go anywhere. Especially if this is a romantic interest, it may not go anything beyond friendship for now. Do you know what I mean? So again, maybe make the effort to kind of be in this person's life if you really want to, if they're not toxic or something like that, right? But I wouldn't necessarily expect it to go anywhere that you want it to go, especially, like I said, with the romantic type of connection. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you guys. Again, I said again like 50 times, I'm sorry. I hate when I do that. I really do feel like that you are meant to kind of just do your own thing, though. Focus on your own passions. Put your desires out into the world instead of focusing on this person too much. You know what I mean? Just worry about yourself is really what I'm feeling. Sorry. Anyways. Like choke there. But anyways, guys, this is your reading. I hope this gives you a clear answer. I know it's a bit short, but I just wanted to do short and sweet and just see kind of what comes out here. And I thought, to me, live shuffling is a lot easier than I don't know why. It just feels like less of an annoyance for me to live shuffle. But I know not everybody likes it. So hopefully you guys give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know. And thank you for your support, for your kindness. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, that's all. That information's all down in the description box. So my Etsy store is there, my Amazon wish list there. All the instructions are there about how to get a reading. And yeah. Take care of yourselves, guys. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll see you all in the next reading. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 4, I keep saying pile number 4, I mean card number 4. This is your reading. So we hear from your person before the end of the summer or winter, depending on where you're at, or in the next 3 months or so. Okay, let's find out. Unlikely. Okay, so let's find out why it's unlikely. That's what we're going to be looking at. So unlikely doesn't mean a straight up no. So for some of you, this can happen, okay? Let's look and see. Spirit, why is it unlikely that those who chose pile number 4 will hear from their person? Spirit, why is it unlikely, Spirit? Okay, we have the Magician, the Strength card, and the Six of Wands. I am getting a feeling of perhaps some pride, okay? A focus on oneself as well. I also see that for some... Okay, so we have 2 major arcana. We have the Magician and the Strength card. Both of these cards in common do kind of have this idea of control, okay? Now, with the Strength, it's more about self-control. And the Magician's more about, like, mastery, I guess, and control in that way. So again, it's kind of creating the environment that you want, right? Now, for some of you, this person may want to contact you, but they hold themselves back. And this could be because of image or pride or how they're perceived by people. There could be something. We're going to take a few more cards and see kind of what could be coming out here. Because, of course, different people are watching with different situations. But I am getting here at the core of this, there's the Strength card. The Strength card can talk about deep, really deep bonds. It does remind me of soulmates. connections, and very like powerful connections, but sometimes this card does show up in readings in which there needs to be this held back energy where the beast kind of has to be tamed in some way. So it can talk about wanting to do something but not quite pursuing it. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting for this reading. So that's why it could be unlikely, is that there could be some held back energy on both sides, by the way. But particularly probably more on your person's side. Maybe they feel like it wouldn't be the right thing to do. But let's check out. We're going to use the Kipper cards and see. Okay, military person. So military person does talk about somebody who is very self-disciplined. And again, wants to follow a certain, military people are very, bound by tradition or ways of behavior. So again, there could be something about this. And we have rich, good gentleman. So this is somebody who's maybe doing it because they feel like it's not the right thing to do. Okay? This is kind of the energy I'm getting. I'm not getting the idea that this person doesn't like you per se, or that they feel as if, you know what I mean? It's not like I feel like it comes from a good place in a way, or they think they're doing the right thing. It could be a moral decision on their part, that they feel like they're doing the right thing, right? That's kind of what I'm getting here. So that's why it's unlikely for many of you, is because this person, again, is kind of... Now, with the rich, good gentleman, now, that could be that for some of you, if you know this person, you know you have a certain situation. Like, for instance, you are in a relationship with somebody else. This person's probably following a code of ethics that they feel like, oh, no, that wouldn't be the right thing to do, right? That's going to be specific for some of you. That's why it's unlikely. Now, for others of you, too, we have the rich, good gentleman. There could be a focus on trying to maintain face a little bit here, and there that could be connected there to that Six of Wands, of trying to do the right thing, of being perceived in the correct way, or the way that their desired way, I suppose you could say. Let's see, tell me more. Yeah, we also have good gentleman. Again, I do think for most of you, and there we have the Lion with the good gentleman, which is usually in the Strength card. So again, an indication of a very strong bond here. I feel like there is an attraction, but or there's something going on here, but this person doesn't feel like it's the right move for some reason. For those of you that this is a love situation, I need to pull some cards. So for those of you, this is a romantic connection. What's going on with their person? I know quite a few of you here will be here because of romance. So I'm assuming. Oh, we have regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Okay, so for some of you, this person maybe thinks that it's not the right thing because maybe they've done you wrong, and they don't think they might feel like as if the reception wouldn't be good. Again, with that Strength card there too, it could represent the feeling with you that maybe you have kind of put up some kind of boundary. We have Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. So if this person is somebody that kind of screwed you over or made you feel bad, they could be having regrets. And they might understand what they did wrong. And so they might be a little bit afraid or ashamed in a way to come back. Not sure if they could actually make it happen. And it says, awakening. Both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformations. So, it does seem like there's some kind of some acknowledgement coming, some personal acknowledgement with this person. They are like learning some kind of spiritual lessons. And they do have regret. So again, for those of you where this is a contact in which you were wondering whether they regret what they've done, there's their confirmation that they do and they understand it. And that could be, again, maybe they did something so bad that they feel like it wouldn't be the right thing to do. That they, you know what I mean? That they messed up too bad. Or there's a certain situation for some of you that's kind of holding you back. Maybe for some of you, there's some work policies or relationships or something. Again, I'm not necessarily feeling like this person's in a negative energy. I feel like they think they're just doing the right thing. I'll just reiterate that again. Let's see what your advice is. I didn't even get to ask the Spirit, what is your advice? Oops, okay, there we go. Here and now. So interesting. Spirit's advising you to kind of stay in the moment, not to dwell on the past, not to dwell too much on the future in regards to this connection, just focusing on yourself right in this moment. So again, I wouldn't spend a lot of your time thinking about this person too much if you can, you know what I mean? Or about like, oh, are they going to contact me? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? Or what's going to happen between us? I feel like things are going to get better in the future for many of you with this person. It's just not the right time. And it's more with that spiritual awakening. It does seem like you guys are both learning some lessons right now. And that might be what you really need to be focusing on. Maybe letting go of some of the past and also not trying to, you know, worry too much about the future. Just focusing again like on yourself. And if you notice here, she has like little hearts around her. And it says, you are here. And it's like, I don't know, I'm just getting this, you know, this idea of self-love. Like, you just filling yourself with love, yourself. You know what I mean? Learning how to just love yourself and get through, you know, focus on yourself is basically what I'm getting, you could say. But, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys that chose pile number 4. It is unlikely. For some of you, again, there will be contact, right? It's not a full-on no. And it could be also that, like, for some of you, what is that noise? Someone moving something? Sorry. It could just be that if you do have contact, it would be very formal. Do you know what I mean? As well. If you guys are in a formal type of situation, like it wouldn't move too far past that, maybe because of certain boundaries that exist between the two of you. Yeah. But that's what I'm seeing. So anyways, sending you guys lots and lots of love. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next reading. Oh, and if you'd like to have a personal reading, all that information is down below in the description box. So there's my Etsy store and links to my Amazon wish list. All that information's there about how to, you know, go about that stuff. And yeah, I will see you all in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hey guys, so if you chose card number 5, this is your reading. So will you hear from your person within the next few months, I guess you could say, or before the end of summer or the end of winter, depending on where you're at? Dun 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 dun, no. So it seems like you guys are getting a no, unfortunately. So let's see why that is. We're going to look into why you get a no for this. And again, if you feel like it's completely unlikely that it's a no, maybe you chose the wrong pile, and maybe just see if you're drawn to a different one. Especially, by the way, for some of you that have initial gut reactions, and then you kind of ignore them, and then you go for another one. Yeah. So, for Spirit, why is it a no for pile number 5? Those who chose pile number 5, why will their person, contact them? Spirit? Okay, we have that. So, why won't your person contact you? So first of all, we have the Sun and the 6 of Wands. Now, when I think of the Sun, I do think of happiness. So again, there could be some self-reflection, or kind of like self-happiness, I guess you could say. Not self-reflection, but like more about focusing on their own happiness, this person. They could be just busy doing things that, you know, bring them joy with the Sun. But again, I'm also getting to is that this person could be a little bit in their ego, possibly, as well. When I think of the Sun, I do think of, like, you know, the Sun in astrology. So that, which is, you know, very masculine, well, type of planet that is more focused on the ego. And then we have that 6 of Wands. So it could be that they're focused on, you know, finding their own joy, their own victory. Okay, they could be just self-focused on their own life, especially if you've been out of contact with this person for quite a long time. I would just say that they're living their life, okay? For some of you, if this has been a recent, you know, difficulty between the two of you, it could be that, you know, it's depending on the situation, of course, between the two of you. For some of you, this could be like a friend who's just kind of focused on themselves, doing their own thing, is what I'm getting. You know, I mean, maybe focused on their own self-happiness. Now, if you had a recent falling out with this person, it could be that they're just trying to get to a better place. They might not be willing to really show their emotions too much. The King of Cups has a lot of emotion, but doesn't always really show it outwardly as much. It's more kept inside and kept calm. So it could be that they're just trying to stay in that type of energy, especially if you've had a dramatic connection in the past. For some of you, this person could be like traveling or something, or going somewhere. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, okay, that tried to come out twice there. See? I ignored it the first time, and then it came back out. Living room. They're focusing on their personal life. Gaining a lot of money. Okay, some of them are really after their money. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Anything else here? Whoop! Okay. Okay. Let's see. I feel that this is a separate message. Okay. So, again, for some of you, I feel like this person's really just focusing on their inner world. Some of them might be at home a lot, or just, again, the living room does talk about kind of our insides. They're keeping things hidden, okay? They're focusing on worldly success, perhaps, with gaining a lot of money. So, again, they might be kind of just focused on their own success, work, making money, that kind of stuff. They might be, some of them might be doing, having a business venture or something that they're trying to work on, or, again, they're just really career-focused, goal-focused, or, goal-oriented at this time. For some of you, too, with that gaining a lot of money, it just kind of reminds me of that they may be putting on a show for you, for some of you. If that's relevant, of course, to your situation, like this is the type of person that maybe show off and kind of have some pride. Like they want to just kind of show off. Now, also we have short illness and sad news. So for some of you, this person could be going through the summer through some kind of, perhaps they have an illness or somebody else has an illness. Or there's some kind of sad news that they're going through. And they're kind of keeping it to themselves. And maybe it kind of makes them withdraw a little bit from people. Like maybe they're just kind of focused more on other things. Especially for those of you maybe where it's like a friendship or something like that. Maybe they're not feeling very good or they're very tired a lot. You know what I mean? Resonate to your situation, of course, because like I said, some of you are watching for like a crush. Some of you might be watching for, an ex. For some of you might be watching for just a friend or someone like along those lines. So I do feel like for some of you, it could be that they're just really tired or they're dealing with something. For some of you, there could be like a little bit of depression with, like especially if you know this person to be the person who withdraws because of depression, like they get quiet when they're sad. This might be, I do that myself sometimes actually. So if I get too sad or something, I kind of withdraw. So again, it could be that type of thing. And maybe for some of you, they'll still be posting like on social media or something like that, but they're just not really responding or really talking much. And that could be what's going on actually. They might be hiding a little bit of what's really going on. Especially with, like I said, that King of Cups, his hand over his heart really just kind of shows me that he's protecting himself a little bit. He has kind of a protective stance there. So again, they might be protecting what's really going on in the depths of their soul, you know what I mean? And again, with that living room that came out twice, by the way, it does seem like this person's kind of withdrawn into their private world a little bit as well. For those of you that this is, well, let's see. For those of you that's romantic. Regret. Okay, so we have regret coming out. So it says someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Now, again, if you have wondered, if this person's treated you poorly and you've wondered if they had some regret, I do feel like this person does have regret. They do feel remorse. They don't feel good about how things have gone between you in some form, Like I said, it's going to be different for everybody depending on what happened. But there could be some regrets. Maybe it's a regret of inaction in the past or it's a regret for something they said. Let's see here. It says, a new love or recommitment to love is developing. For some of you, this could be that they are focused on somebody else. But this could also be talking about maybe somebody who is a new love in your life. Maybe it was like a new person and they sort of ghosted you. It could be that this is kind of confirming the fact that this person is withdrawing because of something else that is unrelated to you. Okay? I feel like that's a specific message. So if this is a situation in which this was a developing connection, where feelings were new, it wasn't like a long, crazy history. Holy shoot, I just saw the biggest spider in the world. Stay over there. That was really big. That's the only thing I don't like about summer. Is all the spiders. Okay, let's see here. Now, so we have unavailable coming out. So it says this person is unable to give you all that you deserve. And we have patience. right there that tried to come out along with it. So again, it does seem like this person, it just that can't give you what you want at this time for some reason, and that it says everything will unfold in divine timing. I know that many of you probably don't like hearing about divine timing, but I know we all get sick of it sometimes because we're like, really? When's it going to ever be the right time? When's it going to be my time? It seems like, yeah, there could be something about divine timing here, especially for those of you, like I said, if this is a new connection where this person kind of ghosted you or things just kind of got weird or something, I really don't feel like, I feel like they have something going on inside of themselves or in their family. And also with the regret too, for some of you in that situation, they might not have messaged you in so long or reached out, and now they don't know how to reach out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, have you ever done that where you didn't message somebody and then you're like, oh my God, it's been a day. Oh, and then it's all of a sudden 2 weeks and you're like, and then it's a year. That's happened to me before, where I did that before, and then I was like, wait, how can I contact them? They probably think I hate them, and I really just honestly forgot. And then there could be, for some of you, that could be what it is that this person is literally even scared to message you because they like regret that they didn't message you, and now they think that they can't. Okay, that's going to be for some of you. So again, I do feel like many of you might have picked this pile, but because we do have quite a few little messages here, but essentially what I'm getting here is that it's either a thing of pride or it's a thing of, the reasoning at least behind this is a thing of pride or a thing of like just some issues in life, okay? Like some just things kind of coming up into their life and taking, I guess, control of them in some way, whether it's their own, mental health or depression kind of hitting them, or they're just kind of tired. Maybe they're overworked. For some of you, this person could be really just focused on money and on success in a victory type of path. They're like, I need money, I need everything, trying to get their life together. And not really ready to let their emotions out too much. What is your advice for those that chose pawn number 5, Spirit? Higher power. Interesting. Okay, 1 second, really fast. I just want to look at this. So one thing I'm seeing is that she has the key there on her forehead. So it says, conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. Now, I love this relationship message. It says, it's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your #1 priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Now, for some of you, it could be that for some of you, this might be that you should probably contact them because they're not going to be contacting you. For some of you, if you do have this intuitive feeling that they're not doing well in some way, I would definitely encourage you to reach out, especially if you're getting like dreams or like feelings about them, you're seeing a lot of signs. Maybe try reaching out to them, even if they're not very responsive. Let them know that you're there in some way, especially if this person didn't hurt you. Okay, in any way. Now, if this person hurt you, again, this might be a calling. I feel for a lot of you, though, you have a lot of spiritual gifts opening up for yourself right now, and that's kind of what you should be focusing on, is the spiritual gifts. You have a lot of intuition coming in. I feel like a lot of you could be working on your third eye chakra, or really trying to tap into maybe some psychic abilities, or, your own abilities. I'm going to recommend for you guys, actually, 2 books. This might be a good book for some of you if you're really trying to tap into your intuition and figure out what kind of this is all about your natural intuition, finding out what it is. There's a quiz and everything, and it's actually quite a good book. And then as well, and actually one of our subscribers here, I don't know if she's gonna be watching it, Megs, she recommended this, The Psychic Pathway, and I really like this as a workbook, and it's really got some cool information. So you might want to check into that for some of you. That's just a special message if you've really been feeling like some kind of stuff is coming in for you. Again, I do feel like for many of you, this person, and you could actually have maybe an intuitive connection, and maybe this person just needs support. So again, they might not be reaching out to you, but that doesn't mean you can't reach out to them, okay? Especially if you're feeling called to in some way. So hope that helps you guys understand your situation and whether, why this person isn't contacting. It's actually not such a bad no, necessarily. I do feel like for many of you, this could actually turn out in a better way. So, Anyways, guys, I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Thank you for your support, for watching, and I will see you on the next reading. Oh yeah, and if you want to have a personal reading, all that information is down in the description box below. So Etsy, Amazon wishlist, all the instructions and kind of like how to go about it down there. Anyways, guys, see you next time. Hey guys, so if you chose the last card, so this is pile number 6, card number 6. Will you hear from your person within the next 3 months or before the end of the summer or winter, depending on where you're at? Let's find out. You're going in the right direction. So this is more of a yes, okay? So it does seem like many of you, for the majority, will be hearing from your person. I take this card as a yes anyways. So there are maybe some conditions here with this one. There could be some conditions as in like you're going in the right direction, as in like, as long as you have this person like, able to contact you, like so they're not blocked or something, or if you like don't change anything kind of drastically, like as in you block them or something like that, okay? So I do feel like this one with the you're going in the right direction, it's a yes. But you have to make sure that you kind of like don't tamper with how things are going. Do you know what I mean? By like making some, so it could be shifted by making certain choices. Hold on, so many of them. Okay, for some of you, let's see here. The first thing that I kind of felt here with the Three of Pentacles coming out is that you might be contacted by this person like in a group setting, like maybe you see this person in some kind of group setting of some kind, like work or something along that nature. Maybe I know there's no school, or maybe there is school for some of you actually, because I know that, in America, for instance, and like Europe and stuff like that, we have summer off for school. But for others of you down in Australia and in certain parts of Asia and stuff like that, and down below on the southern part of the world, you do have school. So for some of you, you might actually hear from this person through some kind of group activity. Perhaps you'll see them and they will, say hello. Maybe you guys take a sport together, or you do some kind of teamwork, or again, school, or some kind of class, or work, as I mentioned. That's kind of a message I'm getting here for some of you. We also have the Page of Wands. So I feel like it would be friendly. For sure, I feel like the interaction could be friendly. For some of you, this is somebody you could have a crush on, or they like you. Let's see. Or there's just at least some friendly vibes here. With Judgment, we have Good Lady coming out. So I do feel like with Good Lady, it depends kind of like what energy you're in and what energy they're in. If you are a woman, I would definitely say that this person finds you to be a good lady, to have, high quality to you, somebody who carries herself well. For those of you that identify more as masculine, and this person's maybe more feminine, it could be also that this person, could be trying to keep on a nice persona. It would be friendly, again, a friendly interaction. I would say that this person would be friendly and kind, polite, like manners, good manners. So we have the Marriage card. Interesting. And False Person. Ooh, okay. I wonder if for some of you, if there could be for some of you, if there's like a third party situation, maybe like this person's married or something like that, and maybe there's been some sort of like deception. You might actually hear about some kind of this person could decide to leave their person. That's possible here. If this person's in a marriage, they may decide to leave it. And that's maybe when they'll contact you, when they made that decision, when that new phase has started. For some of you. Like I said, there are going to be many different people watching with different situations, okay? Also, for some of you, if this person's been kind of false to you in some way, and maybe with marriage, we think about a connection that's, you know, kind of stable, right? hopefully very stable. So if this was like a friendship that was quite good, or a relationship that was once very stable, and this person deceived you in some way, there could be some kind of amends coming, like, or a friendliness coming. Maybe this person understands something more about their behavior, for instance, and they kind of come to you, you know, with an apology of some kind, or they kind of want to start something new, you know, because a page can represent like a new type of energy. Tell me more about the situation, Spirit. Okay, we have acceptance and trust. One more message. Okay, we have two more. Two more. Okay, so okay, here we have acceptance and trust. It says everything happens for a reason. Trust. It's safe to trust in the situation. Okay, so it does seem like you're able to trust in the situation, that there is potential here. With that Three of Pentacles, though, I do see potential as somebody wanting to work something out, okay? This can be about teamwork. So again, if there's been a difficulty with your connection, this person might see the light and want to just start something new to work towards something better, okay? So it does seem like you could trust in this person, especially maybe if in some way with the false person, maybe they kind of broke a promise, or they did something, or you maybe were worried about that. I feel like they aren't like that. They're not as bad as you might think they are in some way. Now, of course, if this person has abused you, this is not your pile, okay? Or I mean, that's not your message, okay? Because, of course, many different people are watching, and I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression that I'm, you know, telling you, oh, this person's great or something like that, and they're not, and you know they're not. That's not what I'm about, okay? So I just want to say that in case. But, I mean, I do feel like there could be, like, yeah, there could be some working out that they want to do, like, work out the connection. Perhaps they've had some kind of, you know, realization or something that they've kind of, you know, they like it, something new. Again, like I said, Judgment can represent new phases. So, again, it does seem like they're going to want a new phase of some kind, or to start something with that, like I said. Either a rekindling of some kind, or, you know, a new phase. So again, if it's a crush, maybe it's like they're going to want to pursue something to go forward a little bit. And it does seem like you could trust this person. We have that false person. We have the marriage card, the good lady. These are all kind of indicating, especially with that trust here, is that maybe whatever's happened between you guys has happened for a reason, okay? No matter what your situation is, and that it is safe to trust in this situation or in this person right now. And then we have forgiveness. It says forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So maybe there's some forgiveness that has to happen between the two of you. And we have protected. You are safe and divinely guided. So it seems like this will happen when it's meant to happen. It does look like it will be happening. Like this person will be contacting you over the period of this, like, you know, next few months. And this connection somehow protected. And, you know, there are certain things that are happening for a reason. And again, it does seem like you are being called, or they're being called, or both of you are being called to kind of accept and forgive, to trust and to move forward, knowing that you guys are protected. And that could be where that Judgment card comes in, that this person kind of has a realization, maybe you have a realization, or both of you kind of, that you want to work something out, whether it's a friendship or, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's get some advice for those of you that chose card number 6. I feel like the soulmates card's going to come up, but we'll see. No. time to nap. Time for a nap. So again, time for a nap is really about taking a rest or a break and knowing this is going to come. Like with that trust it'll come when it comes, and you'll be ready to kind of wake up. If you've been really waiting for this person to contact you, I feel like change is coming. And like I said, with time for a nap, I feel like just wait, it's coming. Trust in the situation, trust that it's all going to come out, trust that it's coming in the right way that it's supposed to meant to be, you know, the way it's supposed to be, and that change is coming. So if it felt very stagnant between the two of you and you're like, this is never going anywhere, I do feel like things are going to have a turn. Like there's going to be a turn in this situation. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And we also have breathe there on the bottom. So again, breathe, calm down, relax. It's going to, the shift's coming. I do feel a shift coming for you guys. So with that being said, guys, that is all. I'm not going to be doing charms or letters this time, just for the sake of time. I still am trying to finish all the readings that I have, personal readings, but I'm getting pretty caught up. I finished most of the donation readings, so yay, almost all of them. I'm getting through them, and I'm going to be finishing a lot more today, so anyways, so if you've been waiting for your reading by chance and you're watching this pile, it's coming, and yeah, I wish you all the very, very best. I'm wishing you lots and lots of love. Good luck with your connection, and I will see you all in the next reading. Oh yeah, and if you want a personal reading, all that information is down in the description box below, so you can find my Etsy store there, and as well my Amazon wish list. As many of you know, with my Amazon wish list, anybody who gets something off my wish list always gets a reading as a thank you. So just be sure if you choose that to let me know your email or your information. It's all written down there in the description box. So take care, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.